Hi guys, just doing a quick review for The Walking Dead, Season 11, Episode 5. So in this episode, we get to see more of the Commonwealth, and I don't even know what to call it, that little thing they give us with Lance, I guess. That was entertaining. Kind of showing the life of the Commonwealth, I guess, with like a video, which was, cool. Yeah. Also revealing that it actually does have 50,000 people in this community, a thriving community as well, with laws and everything. Everyone happily getting along, and basically, like any skill that you had back from the past, I guess, when the real world was still around, they'll just put that in a job for you, so you can contribute to the Commonwealth. Yeah, and I guess he's partly in charge because it's actually is it Pamela again? I think that's what she's called in the comic again. Pamela Palmer or something. I don't know. But yeah, because I know she's the one who's proper in charge. But yeah, I guess this guy's like second in command or something like that. Because he does have higher power. He does have high power in the Commonwealth. But yeah, because he does become important. Late in the episode. Because basically, Eugene does get into some trouble, and I guess the person that Eugene met on the radio is trying to help him, but let's just say it doesn't really work out when he's trying to contact his group. So the person who was talking to on the radio like kind of bails him out when they get caught because she was trying to help him get in contact with his group. Because if you think about it, Eugene doesn't really know what happened at the end of the Whisperer War. Like he didn't know who actually won. Like he didn't even know that the Whisperers were actually defeated. Alpha and Beta. But Wazir, which she had a really good scene in this episode, probably the best scene in ages, with Judith, yeah, and Judith as well. Like they did a lot with Judith in this episode as well, which is good. Yeah, finally some good character development, even for Aaron as well. Like all these characters that haven't really had proper development for a long time, they're finally getting some good development for the characters. I mean, same stuff with Carol, but we'll address that at the end. Yeah, there's a lot of good character development in this episode, like a lot. I mean, the only one that I'm just like is kind of still in the same place is Maggie and Negan. Like, will they, won't they kill each other? Basically, not in the relationship way, obviously. But like, when is one of them gonna just kill each other? I mean, it seems like something was gonna happen at the end. Had a little fire, but got interrupted when Gabriel and I guess that guy in the mask came, which I don't know if that guy in the mask is actually a spy for the Reapers because he is really skilled, but who knows? Because some people think like he's actually a spy for the Reapers, but we'll just see. I'm not sure about that. From people thinking that that's Morgan's son and he's still alive to him being a Reaper. Okay, I mean I say I'd believe the Reaper more than him being Negan, not Negan, sorry, Morgan's son. Because I'm thinking of Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Because yeah, if you know what I mean, because that's the real actor's name for Negan. So I'm getting myself mixed up. It's kind of late when I'm reviewing this. It's like midnight here when I'm making this review. And it's, I guess, Tuesday midnight. Yeah. So basically the early hours of the morning when I'm making this. So yeah. But yeah, basically Eugene gets arrested because I guess he committed a crime. I mean, Yumiko could be helping him right now, but she's meeting her brother, which I guess he bakes cakes basically. Yeah. But he's actually a surgeon, and I guess Yumiko's trying to convince him to be his real self, but he doesn't really want that, and he's just been happy all this time, and he doesn't really want to change anything. So yeah, and then and Yumiko's trying to get information from her brother since she finally gets to meet her brother again. And also, it's cool that her brother's kind of basically like one of those Asian actors that are well known as well. Like I wasn't expecting that, like to be one of those people that I know from a lot of movies. I can't really name movies right now, but he's one of those Asian actors that I see a lot in movies, especially when it's that Asian cast as well. Yeah, like even if it's an American movie, and it has Asian characters, you're probably gonna see the actor. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I just forget names sometimes. But yeah, basically, this guy kind of bails out Eugene, but at a cost, which we'll see in the next episode. So yeah, as for Aaron, yeah, he goes a bit ruthless in this episode. He's like on the level of how Carol was when she was trying to get revenge for Henry. Like she just went a bit too far, and then what happened to Connie, and I was starting to not like Carol, especially if she got Connie killed. I mean, we didn't really see Connie die, so I still had hope. Daryl, like he disliked Carol after that moment, and we haven't really seen that for a long time. But to the point where he doesn't even want to talk to her anymore. Like it got to that point, man, and he probably never really forgave her for what happened. But if Connie's still alive, maybe some way like their relationship can be mended. And I guess we'll just see what happens with Daryl and his girlfriend. Yeah. Since Daryl and Kara are still getting a spin off, like that's still happening, right? So yeah. We'll see. Cause I just don't know if like she's gonna die or something like Daryl's girlfriend. From I guess who is known for like when they was like living together with the dog, I guess. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. But basically, Carol's trying to make sure that Aaron doesn't go too far, like how she did, because she just had so much guilt afterwards, and she's just trying to make up for things now. Because yeah, Aaron basically he finds a whisperer that's still alive, but I guess he's just trying to survive. But you know, after what they did to Alexandria and all the characters they killed, a lot of them that I didn't want to die. Of course, I'm on Aaron's side of probably wanting to just kill him, but then Lydia says like, "Wait, I know him," and then I guess they're trying to get some information out of him, and that's why they haven't killed him yet. Lydia, I guess she kind of sees him as someone who's not really a threat because she kind of says that he wasn't really someone who was proper in the circle. He was just like following orders, really. But then he still lies, saying that there's no one else, like he's the last one. But then they're actually hiding like inside this, basically where they put the prisoners, where they put like Lydia before when she was like not on the Alexandrian side. Like there's just a bunch of Whisper still alive, so he basically lied. And then like I guess one of the Whispers tried to shank Aaron, but stop him. And then basically the guy who they captured, he just gets tortured to get information out of him. Like he even makes the walker, which you see here, bite the guy. So messed up. Yeah. Like it seems like he was ready to just kill him, but then what Carol says about him not going too far and stuff, and how it could change you for the worse. Yeah. And then just Aaron just leaves the knife and tells him like you can cut your own hand off because if he doesn't, because he basically lets the walker bite the guy, so the whisperer guy. So yeah, Aaron just says you can cut your own arm off, so he doesn't turn into a walker. I wonder if he actually cut his own arm off. Like man, damn, serves you right for what you did. But then he tries to prove that he's not as bad as the others who served Alpha, like truly served Alpha by revealing that Connie's alive, and Carol gets really happy about that because she truly gets to redeem herself now. But then I guess they're gonna have to wait a little bit because Carol was ready to go straight away. But yeah, so I guess they're gonna be looking for Connie in the next episode. Oh yeah, Judith. So yeah, like I really like what they do with Judith in this episode. It truly shows us that she's definitely a Grimes. Yeah, Carol vibes, but still, like I said, more comic book Carol vibes than TV Carol vibes. And just seeing her show and RJ Wick Jr. Yeah, and Grace. Yeah, it's just seeing them all together. It was nice. And Judith just training them, I guess. But then Judith gets bullied by these guys, and then she just steps up to him with a knife because she's talking. Well, they're talking crap about Carl and stuff. It goes from talking crap about Michonne. Like they basically say that Michonne abandoned her, And she gets really mad about that and just pulls a knife, and they call her a psycho. Yeah, like this, they're just trying to make us hate those bullies, basically. Especially when they break the thing that Cal made for Judith. One of the last things that he made for Judith before he died. With the handprint. Yeah, from season 8. Yeah, that was messed up. Like, she just wanted to kill them, basically. Yeah. But then, like, that's when Rosita comes into the story again. I mean, she has had a little bit of scenes so far in the season, but this is definitely her best scene yet for a long time. I can't even remember what was her last really good scene, but this is the best scene in a long time, definitely. I mean, that Abraham scene was nice, but yeah, this scene, I really like this scene because Judith is just she's just feeling like the people that she's lost right now. Wick, Cal, Michonne, them not really being there for Judith right now, and she's just seeing her cry, man. It made me want to cry, man. Such an emotional scene. I mean, I even felt emotion when Cal was trying to reason with Aaron and all the mistakes she made because even though I didn't really like Henry, I still hated having to see Cal lose another child again. Yeah. But she did make some mistakes trying to get revenge though. And then like seeing Aaron do the same thing, like I wouldn't really want to see that, so yeah. And just Rosita trying to be there for Judith after everything because she was with the Cal family for a long time. Yeah. Like she basically seen Cal grow up and unfortunately die. She was with Rick for a long time too, before he disappeared. And probably thinks, he's dead as well. And then Michonne, like, who knows? So she's been with him for a long time. And she understands. Because she basically watched Judith grow up as well, so yeah. And she's just trying to be there for her right now. Saying that it doesn't really get easy, but, like, you learn to cope with it. And, well, basically, everyone that she lost, like, she's basically saying that they made her strong, so, like, when they go, she'll be ready to, I guess, being able to defend for herself, which Judith can definitely defend for herself. Yeah, Michonne definitely prepared her for that as well. Not just Cal and Rick. Yeah, even RJ. I want to see. I want to see some. I basically want to see a lot more stuff with RJ. Like, cause when the show ends, are we even gonna get to see these characters again? Like, because I just don't know what they're gonna do with the Daryl and Cal spin-off. So yeah, it's making me think what they're gonna do with these characters in the future. Instead of Walking Dead World Beyond, we should have really got a show for Herschel, RJ, Judith, and Grace. Like, it just makes way more sense instead of these random characters I don't even care about. It's just so hard to watch that show. It would have made more sense if we got to see these characters all growing up, like seeing Glenn's son growing up, seeing Judith all growing up, Grace, RJ, and that. Like, I prefer that way more instead of that crappy spin-off show we got. Yeah, that's I guess setting up the movies. And I guess this review is actually longer than I thought, but it's The Walking Dead, my favorite show of all time. That's ending, so yeah. But yeah, it's really cool that Rosita's there for Judith in that moment. She kind of talks about her mother passing away, but she kind of prepared her for things before she passed away, so she was able to fend for herself, basically. Yeah. All right, so I guess I'm about to finish up now. Just a little talk about, I guess, Negan and Maggie. Still kind of the same vibes. I guess Negan just wants to go back with the food that they have, even though it's not really enough, and Maggie just wants to keep looking for food, I guess. And they're just putting heads between that, I guess, that kind of decision. Because Negan's just ready to abandon her right now because she's not really wanting to go back. Because, man, that other guy who got left behind, like, they seem to go back for him, and they're going to need more people to be able to rescue him properly. So, yeah. I say Negan's more in the right now than Maggie, because Maggie's just she's not really making the right choice right now. And then they're also about to get in a fight because they're just not agreeing with each other, and Negan just wants to leave. I'm just thinking like, what are they doing? But yeah, then Gabriel and the guy with the mask come, and I guess they just wait out until maybe help arrives. Like if Daryl gets to him somehow, but he's kind of with that group right now, so yeah, with the Reapers, so he can't really do much. But yeah, we'll see who gets to him in time. I mean, anything could happen right now. But yeah, I'm just excited for the next episode to see Connie again. I miss Connie. They've been doing a lot with Yumiko a lot right now, but I really miss Connie, so it's going to be good to see her again. I miss Kelly and Magna. They need to bring them back as well. Like, we just need to see the whole Magna group together again. Yeah. But yeah, guys, I guess that's the end of my review. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.